gonna disappear and this kind of nonsense. So this is all a test. Everything's a test, as you know. Hey, how you doing there? Thanks for tuning in. It's I know it's the goddamn foul year of our Lord, 2024. Like, cause of course you gotta re up or what have you. You gotta basically like listen. Either you're early or you're late, okay? And this kind of thing. Thank you for clicking on whatever got you to click on this, or rather, like you're here. I feel like embarrassed. There's people here, like there's dog walkers over there. Goddamn dog walking. Dog effing walking is taking over this goddamn city, like the city of Torontopia, Torontopia. So this is, I don't know how this is going to appear to you in your locale at your IP, but this is where we be. Like this is St. Jamestown, right? So now I can't see none of you people. It's all dark, all right, and you can see that. So I'm talking to the crowd here, guys. So as a would-be internet marketer, who's discovered that like you can literally have thousands of people from one day to the next. Like, 2016, like 1,000 people clicked to, uh, you know, get a free coupon of for my like Udemy course, Udemy.com, Udemy. So Echo, Umbrella Delta Echo Mary Yankee. Udemy. So now this is the university and academy, this kind of thing. Like, I mean, if you don't know what this is, then what it is it's the fucking shit in terms of like online uh, education, more or less. Now, at the same time, you got a guy like Tony Robbins. I just seen his thing today. I don't know if I actually clicked on it because that's where you learn like these YouTube ads, Facebook ads, things like this, like internet marketers. Ty Lopez, Gary Vaynerchuk follows me on Twitter. God is great. You can Google me, ZAIDIBOY. So now, hello, Joel Com followed me and unfollowed me, whatever, right? Two M's and Marys, right? Although it's technically a mic. This goddamn cigar. I'm trying to open this fucking cigar, you guys. There's my F bomb. Sorry for swearing, oh listeners, oh park dog walkers. Yo, so guys, this is a camera test as well as anything else. Like this goddamn thing. Like right now, I'm baked and bipolar out of my gourd. Like as in, I don't know what the f is going on. I feel great, and this is when, of course, the problem starts, and this is when you're in total shit. When you're feeling really great, a lot of the times, like quote unquote, the thing of it is quote unquote, mysterious forces are aligning against you, quote unquote. Like you feel like the universe is aligning against you, like this kind of thing. This is MTV, right? Like there's this advertisement where like MTV back when it was a thing, right? The zeitgeist. MTV back when it was fucking, it meant some fucking thing. Back when it was that little bag with the even get the makeup. Hell, body, that's his own affair. That MTV. Please don't mind, I'm filming you. They can't see your face, eh? It's very cool. I was gonna talk about dog walking, eh? They can't see you at all right? So then, yeah, so 5.6 thousand fucking clicks. If you just look back a couple of videos, sorry for swearing, everyone. Now, you got one F bomb that's R rated. So now this is like three or four F bombs. So now I'm gonna like let it loose if that is the case. I gotta say, like, great to be alive. I gotta say that I've been feeling the kinds of feelings that didn't think were, I didn't think they existed. I've had a question for many years, many months, many years, perhaps. I have to say many years. I'm tending towards many years. The question of the spectrum of human emotion, you'd like to think is universal. You'd like to think that, well, man versus woman aside, like every guy, is the same as me. Is the way I see this. Like every effing guy, everyone, like a kid, like a guy who's like a male. Like I mean, this is Canada. It's 2024. Like I seen like a kid with a shirt. It says "and gender," like the gender, and then the "and" is popping out of there. First of all, if it's good enough for Canada, it's good enough for this guy right here. Me, not this guy, right? Excuse me while I kiss this guy. No, listen, I'm a effing immigrant here, right? So that's what that is, right? So I'm the guy who's becoming like well known on the street or some nonsense like the Samaritan or some fucking like wannabe like a Paul, like the apostle. God forbid, peace be upon him. Hmm. I'm shit. I'll just tell you. People equal shit. People equal shit. So this is a song by Slipknot. Okay, Slipknot, like in this song. Okay, that's gonna be like this, the theme of this video. Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, it's like 6 minutes and 66 seconds. No, right? Ha ha. 6 minutes 20 seconds. So now that whole 6 minutes for me, it didn't exist. This whole fucking thing. So I'm smoking weed. I don't have any money problems. I don't have any fucking food or any kinds of like I'm perfectly A-rated, like physically, like I've been doing yoga for like days and weeks. I've been in and out of jail, on and off the street, in and out of shelters, in and out of. Well, I was in that literally. I don't know what to say. A couple of weeks ago, I was like incarcerated in a goddamn psych ward. Like I don't know what to say. Like people are listening. I'm very careful about what I say because right now, like they say in jail, I'm in the mix. Like Toronto South, it's like inconceivable. I I tell you this, like if you think that there can be anything more shocking without like from an emotional perspective, shocking more so than an arrest. If there is something like this, please, would you please just comment me and let me know. I sent my lawyer shocking and trauma, this kind of thing, and I'll get to this as well as dog walking and other things, and maybe not, right? My shit's over there, and like I got my laptop, so that's really the most important thing, and my joint's still burning, so like, hmm, you got to be cognizant of these things. Line of sight, basically, it's Charlie Alpha Frank again, Canadian Armed Forces, line of sight. So really, all it is as long as you keep your shit in sight, then you get to keep your shit. That's really all it is. So that's streets, and that's what it is. So then you make a habit of doing that. That's all you do. So now the dogs are out, and I prepped these fucking people here. Sorry for the f bombs, but not really, right? Nice jacket. So I basically did my AD work, Alpha Delta assistant director, whatever, like going in talking to the extras and then saying, well, listen, like the guy's gonna come through here and you got to do this and it's gonna look like this on the screen and these kinds of things, right? So that's out of the way. So like, do not point a camera at some fucking person ever. A, B, I have mental health issues and big shoes or whatever. Like, yo, do not smoke fucking weed. Like, if you have mental health issues. By the way, hypocrite, it's chapter 63 of the Quran. Like I got bad. Like I'm gonna roll one and smoke it right here. I'm just gonna make it clear for you. If YouTube.com/@ sign a rational Muslim, a rational fucking Muslim. Yeah, that was like last year's YouTube channel, right? So, guys, this is like when you've done this for 10 years plus, like the YouTubing. I attribute my confidence level and everything you see. I attribute to what I'm doing right now. That's all it is. So to say that Metallica sold out, this is total shit. Total shit. Because, first of all, you're only allowed to say something like that if you're a Dave fucking Mustaine. And he's the guy who started Metallica, right? So he gets to talk about that thing. Now, Metallica has not sold out. What I have understood is that they have realized it's all about the kids, quote unquote. That was my tagline for uh, youtube.com/, a at sign a rational Muslim. So it's all about the kids is like this. It's all about the kids. Every problem in society, every fucking thing in this universe conceivable that could ever be wrong is fixed if you simply address, quote unquote, it's all about the kids. Or like the goddamn movie, these fucking guys, like the gangsters and the heroes, yo. The bad guys are like, what about the kids? Yo, Die Hard 2, El Duevo. Yo, the Russian guys, right? These guys, yo, they take out fucking Fort Knox or whatever. Guys, 5% of the world's gold bullion is like underneath the Tower of London or some shit. I just read this today. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This book, fucking book, yo. Mark Carney. Yo, this guy, like, I'm a carny, by the way. Carney is like a guy who works at carnivals, like Glenn Benton. Glenn Benton, like Deicide. No more reason. Oh, yo, he's like, well, I'm the Deicide and I kill the Lord. No more reason. I will rule the world in another form. And then he's like, nail him, right? Nail him. So deicide means either like I don't know if it's killing one god or the killing of gods, right? So just like genocide is genocide is a killing a species or a race. Patricide is killing of moms. This kind of bullshit that goes on in Yankee land. You've got whatever like homicide and hominis patri el espiritu sancti, like so. Killing of man. Then deicide and this fucking guy, Glenn Benton. So he's a carny. Glenn Benton, like the bassist slash vocalist slash frontman of the death metal band Deicide, right? So now the fucking guy is the nicest guy ever. Let's just get that out of the way. Uh, Upside down cross burned onto his fucking forehead. That guy, licensed fucking Colt that he needs to carry or a Luger or some shit. That guy, cause he basically some guy like a Christian fanatic is liable to just end his fucking life in seconds. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like that's how I appear to others. Like before all of this like content creation and basically this YouTubing. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just say that if you're listening to this, it's 18 minutes, 19 minutes. I'm rambling or 13 minutes, 13 minutes. I'm not going anywhere because I'm waiting. I gotta go see my stupid wife. It's like whatever, 9 o'clock here coming up. Whatever. Five. This is how retardedly gone I am. Yo, I just got back from seeing like yo, there's this beautiful girl called Vanessa. She's at a place called the Corner. It's like 240 the Wellesley Avenue, I guess, street. I don't even know. Like, this is how baked I am, guys. 10 years of living in downtown Toronto, and I have no fucking clue if it's street or avenue. Anyway, I believe it's street. So, sweet, right? Yo, I don't mind giving you her address because nothing's going to happen to her and, like, whatever. And I've already put it out there. And anyway, she works at this place, so what? Like, hmm, I'm pretty sure no one who watches this fucking video, notwithstanding the fact that it's like localized, like that you'd be this stupid to actually go there and like start fucking punking her or like stalking, God forbid, or something like this. Like, so I just want to let you know that I'm cognizant of this kind of like thought process, and to me, it's total shit. I don't see it happening. Like, cause they can trace your IP and like they'll put two and two together like in milliseconds, like nanoseconds, literally. Anyway, so yo, like the bikes, right? She's got the bikes, like they've got the bikes, like the bikes, and it all boils down to the money thing, money, and then paying your goddamn bills, right? So it's like I said to this guy today. I forget who it was. The guy with 96 Rolls Royces. Okay, Bhagwan, something or the other. Bhagwan means God in Hindu. This guy, not Ram Dass, of course, but there was the famous guru with 96 Rolls Royces. I refer you to the book A Life in Orange. A Life in Orange is about some kid that was raised in this commune run by this famous guru, this man who was famous, I suppose, most well known for having 96 Rolls Royces, and I guess it would have to be a Rolls Royce Corniche, right? This kind of fucking guy. My stuff, by the way. So yeah, like you got to pay attention to things, guys, and again, line of sight for the stuff. Baked out of my gourd, you can see what's going on here. If you've watched any of these videos that I've been making, like this video of some guy, like basically, some guy who basically wanted to kill me, literally, like 5,600 views. So in a fucking day, like 5,600 views in a fucking day, right? This is like, well, this is the thing. Like prior to this, like just another random occurrence. I mean, these things happen. Like over 10 years, this is again how much money do I make online or this kind of thing. Well, how much is one client worth? Is the answer, which is like it could lead to fucking Elon Musk, and you're working for him. So therefore, uh, that's the answer. So you want to know how much money you make online? So you can Google me ZAIDIBOY ZAIDIBOY. This channel right here is at sign bipolar Muslim addict. Last year's YouTube channel, guys. Again, youtube.com/@ sign a rational Muslim. So now, as far as internet marketing goes, create create content, and then know that marketing is metrics, and then marketing is curiosity. That's what I've come up with. Marketing is multiple, sales is single. Okay, so marketing is like you spreading seeds, right? Like uh, Goldrat, late and great. Eliyahu Goldrat, this fucking guy, Fat Cats, check. Israel, check. Stogie, check. Yo, your fucking face and lend your goddamn whole of like the sector in your goddamn province or whatever. Like he was this kind of guy. He more or less he created this. I forget what it is. It was in operations. Like he just redefined something around how you can manufacture it. Like in like leaps and bounds beyond any fucking thing conceivable prior to. Like he's got a famous book. Like just look him up. Eliyahu Gold Rat with the two fucking tangos. Yo, this fucking fat cat, yo. So now sales is marketing is spreading the seeds. And it's like you can't argue with these kinds of things. If you want to know what sales and marketing is, so sales is single, marketing is multiple. And what does that mean? Eliyahu Goldratt. Goldratt, like this kind of fucking name. It's like Larry Page, Page ranking, right? Like there's people that have names like this. There's many of them, in fact. Of course, it could be a coincidence. I mean, if that's the way you want to think, whatever. But either there is something behind everything, or there is not, right? Hey, the baby. That's time for me to go. Baby crying, no chance. I'm not sticking around. Okay, so now the universe. Did it just pop into being itself, or was it around forever? Both of these are inadmissible. Yo, God is inadmissible. The fact of anything existing is inadmissible. Anything that, whether you call it the primary cause or the uncreated creator, or in Arabic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal, God, the most high and exalted, he's called Wajib al-Wujud, Wajib al-Wujud, the necessary existent. Like someone like Daniel Dennett, for example. He used to follow me on Twitter, man, like a world famous atheist. So my friend at sign atheist minus Denis Mikhailov, Midrug Ruski, Gavarit Ruski. Yo, namster vanil Lucifer. Iskaza very trup Stalin. I brositiv of canalizatio. Anyway, they say the same thing in Russia like they do out here. It's too bad there's a child over there and that I'm gonna have to use the F bomb repeatedly, right? So they say effing militia, effing, like they like Korozye Matala is like a Russian band. So they have a song called the Russian Vodka, right? And then they have fucking militia, fucking like they say, like fuck the police in Russia, the gangsterism and the Vordisgavari or whatever the f these guys are called, thieves outside the law. Anyway, I'm listening to this audiobook called The Last Boss of Brighton Beach. Guy's name is BB, like a Jewish fucking Russian gangster, yo, who's been in like one of the concentration camps for 5 years. So if you want to know what makes me like this, if that's interesting to you, I'll keep saying this goddamn thing I'm doing right now. It's just mindless. It doesn't make any sense on any level. Like, could it be that simple? Yo, smoke as much weed as you effing can, like eat right, and all the usual shit, like work out, like make sure you're hydrated, A-rated, these kinds of things. So that's what I'm saying to you is, yeah, I suppose like this is what it may be. I don't fucking know. Like, here's what happens. What happens is like the Einsteinism of it comes together, like in the sense of Einstein said something along these lines, right? He said, a problem cannot be solved at the level of thought that it was created at, this kind of thing. So I refer you to, if you want to, if you must, and I suppose you must, or must you? I don't fucking know. Like, you do what you want. Like here in this country, it's called Canada, not Canada. So the whole fucking thing is you can't say should to people here. My buddy's like, yo, you're shooting me to death, shooting me to death. I'm like, fuck, yo, guns and this shit. He's like, no, bro. He's like, you can't say should to people. You should do this and that. This is incredible. I mean, and I haven't found out, like, I've thought about this for years. Like, something like this. Like, there's no reason to say should to someone. And it's like, why the fuck does the word exist? Anyway, I don't know. Canada, not Canada. So you do your thing. Zaidi boy, just Google that. Like, there's a, yo, youtube.com, whatever. I'm leaving. Like the goddamn thing. Zaidi boy. Zaidiboy. Bravo October Yankee. One word, right? Zulu Alpha India Delta India Bravo October Yankee. I'm leaving. All right. See you later. Whatever. Do your goddamn thing. The fucking video seems to have shot, but I don't know about the audio.